What's up, everybody, and welcome back. It's been a while. I know it's been a while. I owe you guys some explanation. I owe you guys some updates on some stuff, and so that's kind of what I'm sitting here about to do for today. It's gonna kind of be a shop day, kind of what's been going on, kind of explain some stuff, and I feel like I owe you guys explanation. As you can see, I have a whole bunch of cars here. Mine's over here. Mike's Fox is over here. But yeah, I've been busy. I've been so busy. You see this peach fuzz? You see how grown out it is? For those of you that know me, I don't normally have like a beard, at least a half beard. I know it's like a half beard peach fuzz at best, but yeah, I mean, I haven't even been able to shave. But anyway, I was sitting here eating my lunch, eating the chicken teriyaki place down the street because it's bomb. I got my Arizona tea. I got my phone set up. For those of you that don't know me, this is kind of my mantra. I spend like 30 minutes, sorry, that was weird. 30 minutes a day, kind of chilling. I will get caught up on videos. Usually it's Mike's videos. Yes, I support him every day. But today it was a Hoonigan video, and I was kind of sitting there watching their progress. And so I figured, you know what? It's time for me to update you guys on the progress, what's been going on. And yeah, everything is kind of going around here at the shop. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna kind of show you guys what we have at the shop right now. I get a lot of questions like, you know, what are you working on? Who do you have come through? It is a hobby shop. I do work on a lot of homies' cars. I do work on my own car. We do a lot of stuff with Mike's car, and we make content here. But I am taking customer cars for those of you that are curious. You guys are always free to DM me on my Instagram. You can ask on here. I try to get back to everybody, so I'm able to help people out and be able to work on their cars as well. So it's not just a shop that I do, just my car or just Mike's car, just close homies cars. If people have issues or whatever, you can get at me. So first, I'm gonna show you guys kind of what's out here. This is Aaron's car, black Aaron's car. It still feels weird saying that. However, his car's here. We're gonna be doing some stuff on this. He has a balancer issue on the engine, and we're gonna change that. The next car, I don't know if you guys have seen this. There's been a couple people that I noticed in other videos. This car has been here a couple times. It is a supercharged, you can see the intercooler there, G35 sedan. Probably one of the stupid, cleanest cars I've had come through here as far as just a factory car. It has the Vortec V3 supercharger on it, 6-speed. However, this car, it is a rev up, so you know what happened with this? Yeah, it's time to change the motor. But, he got a weird issue. He was driving, it stopped, it blew oil everywhere, and long story short, what we come to find out was that I did a compression test, I did a cylinder leak down test, and on cylinder number 4, it has 0 compression. The leak down was almost 100%. So there's something really bad inside the engine that happened. So we are on a mission right now to try and find the engine for this. He said that he's talked to somebody in Dublin that I think they do rebuilds. It's like 3,500 bucks, which isn't bad because around the Bay Area, finding a rev up engine is super difficult to find. I found VHR engines easier than finding rev ups, and that's just weird and unheard of. So the fact that they're doing that they're rebuilding the engines, it's a 0-mile block, 3,500 bucks for the long block. So I think we're gonna go that route with that. I have to pull his out, and then they do exchange cores. But yeah, this will be the next project that I do with that. Coming way over here because I'm here by myself. You can see how long the driveway is. I don't want to leave it out here in the middle in case we have some, you know, hoodlum shit going on. But this is another car that I'm working on right now. I'm actually doing a 6-speed swap on it. It was an automatic car. The engine blew up. I will show you guys it in there in a second. But you can see I have the shifter in there now. I made the plate underneath, kind of covered it with some carpeting just so it keeps the noise out. But yeah, this is work in progress right now. So I'm in the process of doing a 6-speed swap. I'll be doing an engine on the supercharger car, and we're gonna go inside and I'm gonna show you the rest of the stuff that's going on right now. Coming back in, you guys might recognize this car. If I show down the side, you'll see exactly who it is. This is my man Lex's car. For those of you that know, that have been following my channel for a while, you will have seen on, I don't know, it's probably like a year ago now. I actually worked on this car. It was red before he had it wrapped white, but I did a clutch on this in the garage, and now it's back for another clutch. So I don't know, think that maybe the clutch that we got was maybe defective or it came apart, because he said he's only driven it like 200 or 300 miles and it's already bad. So it's in the process of, I mean, in the course of like 6 months, he only drove it that long, but still, there's something wrong with it. So I will be doing clutch on this, probably more updates on that. I have my homie Miles' car. We actually have a tuning issue with this. We have to change the ECU, actually have the ECU reflashed. This was a rev up car and we had the same problem trying to find a rev up engine for this. And so we went with changing to a DE engine because they're so much easier to come by. I mean, look, there's a DE there. There's 2 DEs over there. I have a DE block way over there. DE heads. I mean, you can find DEs all day, every day. Look at the amount of intake manifolds and stuff and parts. Fuel, power steering, alternator, AC. I mean, you can find, I mean, look at this. Just the AC condensers and radiator stuff alone. Anyway, back on track. We changed it to a DE. We had Hexa Garage flash the ECU, and now we're getting issues with it where it's still showing a check engine light and he wants to smog it. He does drive this car on the street. He drives it for a daily, but he also takes it to the track and beats the hell out of it. So we want to get that straight. You guys have seen this car. You guys know whose car this is. We are in the process right now. The valving and the suspension stuff on this is already way too stiff for the power that's in it. Well, not the power plant actually that's in it, because this is an SR motor. It's not the factory motor that comes in it, which is like 500 pounds heavier. And so the suspension that's on it right now, I believe, are PBM. I don't really know for sure, but I think it's PBM coilovers. And so the spring rate and the valving is just super stiff. And so he was bouncing everywhere when he went to his last track day. So I think some coilovers are on order for this right now, and then we're gonna change those. So this is the next project we'll be doing, at least of Mike's cars. So yeah, so Miles' car, that one, Lex's car. This one right here is a customer car. There's a big long story with this. He's having a bunch of issues with trans, and actually I have to change, I'll probably do it today, this automatic trans. This one supposedly in here is an automatic trans that was a known good one, but he's having nothing but issues with this car. So the last mechanic that worked on it isn't really a mechanic, and I don't really talk shit about people, but he's a piece of shit. And so I'm gonna kind of say that, you know what, whatever he did, he screwed him over, and I really wanna make it right for him. So yeah, shady mechanics that do stuff like this are the reason why ones like me get a bad name. And so I want to make it right for him. I want to help him out with it. I had this tranny sitting around that I'm going to try and help him out with. And then we're going to put it together and make sure that it runs right. So anyway, yeah, sorry, brother. I mean, it really sucks, but let's get it right. So this right here is actually that black car outside that I'm doing the swap on. You can see it's an automatic, and now it's a 6-speed. This is just kind of sitting here. I pulled it out. Yeah, I'm being lazy, whatever. I'll have the metal guys come and get this, but yeah, enough of that crap. And then coming over here, we have a lot going on Mike's Fox. I don't know if you guys have seen his video yet. I might not, or shouldn't be putting this out maybe, but anyway, you guys are getting a sneak peek if he hasn't. You can see he has his new lights, and we put the new hood on. He got this actually from his cousin. I don't know, what do you guys think? He was asking people on his channel what they think. Let me know what you guys think. I'm sure you probably already commented on his too. If the video is out, like I said, I don't think it is, but let me know what you think. I can tell him, we can, if you guys have some ideas for this hood, maybe we can like change it up a little bit. So Aaron's hood is a cowl hood, but it doesn't have these. I believe this is a Cobra hood or a Cobra style hood. And so obviously Mike doesn't want to be the same exact as Aaron's. So he's kind of going with a little bit different route. So we're trying to figure out something. He was talking about maybe shaving this bump down, having Jesse over at Works Customs shave it down, and maybe just have the vents. Yeah, if you guys have ideas, let me know. So we're working on this. It's getting actually kind of cleaned up. I know it doesn't look like much, but he has a ton of parts on order. New wheels, 5-lug conversion, new trunk. We put these new tail lights in. They're smoked, they look really good. We gotta tear tint off. We're gonna put a cage in it. We're gonna change stuff, do stuff to the motor. We're working on a couple things right there, a couple ideas we're throwing around. So yeah, we have a lot going on. I'll get to that in a second. I know you guys are probably waiting hardcore on what's going on with that, so I'll get to that in a second. Okay, and now I'm kind of sitting down because there is a reason why I decided to make this video today. And Mike and I have been talking about it probably for about the last couple weeks or whatever, but there's kind of a bombshell to drop on you guys that I don't think that we were completely prepared for. So, anyway, here it goes. We get a lot of stuff from you guys asking like when we're gonna have the barbecue, when we're gonna have the grand opening and that stuff. And being straight with you guys and letting you know, we might not be here that much longer. I really don't know what's going on with this place. So Mike and I are trying to figure that out. We're trying to figure out another shop, trying to figure out, I don't know if I'm gonna do stuff out of a garage again or what. Sorry, my allergies are like, I don't know, like creeping up on me as I'm making this video. But anyway, I'm not gonna give you the whole lineup on what's going on with it, but the owner of this place, let me walk you guys around and show you. I'm sure you've seen it. You know that this shop, this building is actually an old detail department for GMP Auto. GMP Cars is a place. I'm over here off of North Texas in Fairfield, for those of you that don't know. And so people that do know have seen this building. It's been vacant probably for like 4 or 5 months now. So this was their bay that they were doing stuff. In some of my older videos, I'm sure you've seen this door was open. When I had the lift outside, I was doing stuff, kind of working around them. Before we had the yard to be able to do some stuff in, they had customer cars here that they were working on, because that over there is a paint shop, it's a body shop, and then this is where they disassembled it, and then they weren't really using the detail department. So, excuse me. So that's where they were doing like the detail, the wash stuff. Ugh, look at that car. Okay, anyway, they were doing the detail stuff, and then now they're not here anymore. The reason why they're not here anymore is because the owner that owns GMP Auto has had to shut down like all of his buildings. He wasn't paying the people that worked here. He wasn't paying his managers. They all walked out. It all turned into a bad situation. Fast forward like a month or two after all of that happened, then we find out that he got raided by the FBI. There were some issues going on with that. And so now we're like in limbo. We don't really know what's going on with it. I've heard that different things here. It's been on a lien. The whole building itself is collateral for lawsuit stuff. It's looking bad for him. So what scares us the most is that we're not gonna be able to have this whole shop. So a lot of things to be said about that. You guys were looking forward to the loft stuff. That's why I haven't finished the loft stuff. You're looking forward to the merch room. That's why I haven't finished the merch room. We were gonna build like, you know, put some couches out here. I wanted to build a planter right there. We wanted to redo the gate. We wanted to do some stuff in here to make it where we are able to like just have it as a place that people could come kick it. We could work on cars, we could chill, listen to music, we could have some drift demos out here. We could do a lot of stuff here. Like this is perfect land. Like we wanna stay here, we wanna be here. We have an obscene amount of work that can come through here, and I've had to limit it, and that's why I haven't really like put it out there to you guys all that, hey, we have all this space, come fill it up with cars, let's work on it, let's chill, let's build some cool stuff, let's do things like that. I haven't been able to fully let go and be able to do that as a full functioning business, because shortly after we moved in here, then we started finding out all this stuff with the owner. And so if you guys have ideas, if you guys know stuff around, like I'm in around the Fairfield, Vacaville, maybe Vallejo area, shop space and stuff, hit me in the DMs. Let me know what's going on. And then maybe we can find a new spot like this or whatever. Like I've even thought outside the box, talking to homies of mine as investment opportunities to try and like buy this place. But because it's commercial land, the taxes on it are gonna be stupid every year. And then it's just like, I think it's like a $2 million price tag for this whole compound, which is dope if I could afford it, but I can't. So trying to go over certain options that way. Plus there's a lot of legalities that go into it. You have to have a paper trail for a business for 3 years, a whole bunch of different things. So I'm trying to figure out all the legalities. We really want to keep this place. You guys seem to really like the content that goes on here. We want to have more like meet and greet driver stuff. We want to bring like Sideshow Tone here. We want to be able to like have barbecues, do stuff, and make it our own. But it's really difficult for us to do that right now and to keep putting money into it or to keep doing stuff with this place if we know we're not going to keep it. So I'm kind of like at a limbo trying to wait right now as far as what's going on. Hear stuff from, you know, if he's gonna sell it, maybe he sells it and then we're able to, you know, to rent this area and have this back area from the new owners, or if they liquidate it. So I just wanted to keep it real with you guys and let you know that like, we haven't forgotten about you. We want to meet all you. We want to have a car show. We want to be able to push out some seriously sick content out of this place. But I can't do that if I'm not aware of what's going on and I don't know that I have longevity here. So that's kind of where we're at with this. And I'm sorry to drop this bombshell on you, but that's also been part of the reason why I haven't made content, because it's like I heard a couple weeks ago that it might not even last for the next couple weeks, and here we are. So I'm kind of just letting you guys know as it goes, filling you in on the whole process of what's been going on, why there hasn't been updates on like the loft, on cars, on certain things, anything that's built out here because of things like that. So like I said, hey, y'all are in it with us. Mike and I try to always keep it completely real with you, what's going on. We don't try to sugarcoat anything. We want to let you know that, hey, this is where we're at. This is what we're doing. So no matter what, if we keep this place or not, we will always be building cars together. We will always have some kind of shop, some kind of garage space, some kind of something that we're in it, making content, doing cool stuff. And you know what? Even if it's to the point where we don't have this for a little bit, we have to go back to a garage and then we finally open up a shop a little bit later, that will happen. So I'm not scared in the process of having a business partner like him or being able to like build our cars and that type of stuff, because I've even told him like one of my main priorities and one of his main priorities are that we continue the build process. We continue educating you guys on stuff, cool new things that we get to see, cool new cars we get to build and that type of stuff, because not only that content for us, but it's stuff that we have a passion about and stuff we really like doing. And so that'll never stop. But if we don't have the building or the process to do that, that's what makes it more difficult. So that's kind of like, I guess it's like a 7:50, 7 minute and 60 second rant, 8 minutes, whatever rant. It's just, I needed to fill you guys in, let you know what's going on. And that's the reason why we haven't made any more plans as far as the barbecue, the meet and greet, the merch, the loft, new cars, new projects, whatever, because we're still kind of unsure. So anyway, that being said, the support and the love from you guys is always real. And you know, we want to keep it 100 with you because you guys seem to like really fuck with us that way, because you know that, hey, we're going to put it out there. We're going to let you know, and we're going to do it with no bullshit. So I appreciate you guys' support. I appreciate you guys like sticking around, listening to this rant, because I'm still going apparently. But yeah, anyway, let's go back to the main thing. Let me show you guys what's going on with my Z. Enough with the downer rants. Let's get to the cool stuff. You guys have like seriously been loving the LS350Z series, and so I'm gonna give you an update right now on what's been going on with it. You can see my car is kind of pushed over here right now. I did get the front back on. Everything's bolted up, but I'm still missing some things. So if we open this up, you can see, whew, it's been a minute. Looks good. So the front's on, engine's in. I haven't really done a whole lot of stuff. Hold on one second. Okay, that's better. I haven't really done a whole lot. Yeah, I did put the front on, but it goes back together like a normal 350Z. So I didn't really feel that I needed to update you on that, because I really haven't done much except for putting in my new radiator. And as you can see, I don't even have the fans on. So like an idiot, before I got my new fans, Mike actually gave me some Spal fans that flow way better than like Mishimoto's. I sold my radiator, my fan and my shroud set up, thinking that I was gonna have a shroud already for the fans, and I need to use the Mishimoto one. So right now I'm in a process of trying to find just a shroud. I hit them up to see if they sell that. They should let me know, I guess, later today. And then I'll be able to put the fans on, and then I will have pretty much everything ready to go on here except for a few things. I don't have injectors in here yet. I do have new injectors, but there's something weird about them. I think that the O-rings on them might not be the right ones because they don't really press in there. They kind of just sit in there. So if you guys have any insights on what the injectors should be, let me show you actually which ones I have. If they're in here, there they are. So these are the injectors that I have. They're just an OEM LS3 injector. You can see the O-ring on the bottom is that orange one. I think they're correct, but there is something weird with them. When I try to push them down into the holes, they kind of just fall in there. There's not like a tight seal that they should have. So trying to figure that out. Maybe I need to get different O-rings for it, something like that, I don't know. After that, I do have my Sickie fuel. You can see it has an AN 90 degree right here. And then it has this fitting that goes and pushes onto the factory fuel rail. This is a factory fuel rail. I just kind of cleaned it up. I painted it. I added this sheathing on here just to kind of clean it up and make it look good. And then with the Sickie kit, 2 of these come. One goes on here. The other one goes on the metal line down there. And then this 90 will screw on. And this one down here looks like that. We'll screw onto the hard metal line, and then this will just hold it onto the firewall, and the fuel stuff will be ran. So once I get the injectors in there, I'll set those up, and then I'll do the fans. I also have to figure out a hose for this. Little tip, I think, well, I can't say for sure, but I'm gonna test it and see, and I will let you guys know. On my Subaru itself, the 2013 Subaru, I think it's just any year from like 11 to 14. I think that the hose that comes off their radiator kind of does this already. So I'm going to see if I can get a factory one of those and put it on here and if it'll work. Because the main thing is just clearing this pulley and getting it connected from here to here, which is kind of weird. I might have to put a bar here and then a 90 and a 90. I don't know, I'm gonna figure it out. But it would be nice if I could just get like a factory hose without any modification. I figured out that the bottom radiator hose fits perfectly with the 350Z radiator. I bought this, it's a 2005 Cadillac CTS-V lower hose. So no modification necessary. You see, it'll just plug in there, go on there. I haven't slid it on yet, but it'll slide right on. And so the lower hose is done. That's the easy part. So now I just have to find an upper hose that just slides right on, and then it'll just be, hey, buy this one, boom, done. So I want to make things as simplistic as possible. Okay, sorry, my stupid GoPro keeps glitching and it keeps cutting out like right in the middle of when I'm explaining stuff. So anyway, yeah, I'm trying to make it as simplistic as possible for it to be able to just be a plug and play situation. But I'm waiting on George. He's gonna let me know when I get my harness, and then we're gonna make a full video, a fire up video, and an update on everything that I needed to do to get it to that point, and that will end the LS350Z series. So hold tight. Okay, so that's it. So now I've kind of given you guys the rundown on kind of why I haven't made a video in a while, update videos and that stuff. And there will be more updates on the LS swap for the 350Z. Like I said, I'm just waiting on parts, but I think I'm gonna call it for this video. So if you guys enjoyed it, if you learned something today, you guys wanna hang out with me more, why don't you smash the subscribe button? Fill my comments full of your comments, because I really want to know what you guys have to say. I want to know what you guys are thinking, what you'd like to see as far as content goes, because I kind of do it by the seat of my pants. It's like, okay, hey, I'm doing this fat Z over here. I'm going to do it with LS swap. Time to record it. So I don't have necessarily like a plan every day on what I'm gonna do. And as you guys just saw, I'm super busy, super swamped, but I love making these videos. I love making them for you. I love interacting with you guys. And so, yeah, keep letting me know what's going on. If you guys don't want to miss another upload, smash the notification bell. That way you never miss one. We can hang out, we can do stuff together, we can build this channel together. And I also want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for all your support, all the love. My Instagram is blowing up all day, every day, because you guys fill it with comments, questions, show support, and all that type of stuff, and it really means a lot to me. And so I just wanted to say thank you guys for another tuning in of this channel, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.